Hey! So, you made it. Now, before we go any further, let me make clear that I have no wish to fight you.
Don't worry. We've decided to take you at your word.
In that case, let us begin. Now, to revive the shogunate, we must learn from the West, but also call on our nation's strengths. But we need recruits, be it in the army, medicine, or the martial arts. And that's where you come in. I see you are no fool. In fact, a French military officer is currently here at our invitation, training our forces in the Western style. The esteemed Admiral Enomoto is grappling with this as we speak, but all is not going to plan. Go to the Hanzamon Gate and lend him a hand. While we must be prepared to stand up to the West, we cannot ignore the needs of our people. That will only aid our foes. Above all, it is cholera which demands our attention. There is an expert in Western medicine working on a cure right now in Kanda. I want to make sure that remains their sole focus. Would you go talk to them? See what you can do. I'm grateful, but the two of you alone will not suffice. We need large numbers of able swordsmen for an imminent operation. Ryoma, you practice Hokushin Ito-ryu, I believe. You know Hachiro Kiyokawa, I trust?
Yes, we've trained together countless times. I've learned a lot from him.
I want you to ask him to help the shogunate. It seems he is in the Chiba dojo. I sense this request is best coming from you. Of course. I didn't expect you to render your services for free. Who are you looking for? I see. It'll take some time, but I'll see what I can turn up. I'm sure I can find at least a few clues while you tackle the work I set you. Quid pro quo, as they say in the West. I'm counting on you to get us the help we need. Very well. Please, do not let me down. Now I'm afraid I have other business to attend to. Come and see me once you have done what I asked of you.
Do you mind if I leave the military stuff to you? That kind of thing's not really my forte. Thanks. Don't worry, I won't make you take care of everything. I'll do what I can to help. Perfect timing. Katsu says dinner is on him. He wants to thank us for all the work we've done. And to be honest, I still have a lot of questions for him. Well, care to join us? Excellent. Let's be on our way then.
Ah, you're here.
So, where are we off to, Katsu? I'm looking forward to this.
I'm afraid my invitation was merely a pretext to ask another favor of you. Mind if we discuss the matter over our meal? Thanks. You can be sure I'll pay you back for this. Everyone good with my usual haunt? Busy as we've been, I haven't eaten there in a while. At long last, the Shogunate fleet's taking shape. Even the crew's beginning to look the part. The hardest part's yet to come, though. And I'll be counting on your help in the days ahead. There's no shortage of those who say the Shogunate can't be trusted. Hence all these divine punishments. Have you heard? People are taking it upon themselves to punish those who deal with foreigners. Damn fools. They ought to try sinking the black ships that started it all.
Ryoma! What are all of you doing here?
Izo? Ah, I didn't realize you were on duty today.
By your confusion, I'll take it you're out of the loop. On Ryoma's recommendation, I've hired Izo as my bodyguard. Speaking of which, where the hell have you been? Well, now that you're here, you can come along for a meal with us.
Well, what do you think, Izo? Katsu has real vision, doesn't he? Bet he taught you a thing or two.
Indeed, he's a great man. You know, he didn't come from money, had no pedigree, but you'd be hard-pressed to find anyone with a mind as shrewd or judgment as keen. And yet he treats everyone as his equal, even the lowly people like me. I can't help but feel that if he were to take the reins, the Shogunate would regain its former glory.
Have you lost your mind?
Ryoma, you must help me. Katsu must die. We must do the deed right now. I'll kill you too. The only way to save our country is to bring down the Shogunate. What am I doing?
Why are you doing this, Izo? I thought getting to know Katsu would finally open your eyes.
Your message will get us nowhere. It's a waste of time. My way is the only way. You've taken Master Shoin's legacy and trampled all over it. You'd better pray we don't meet again. Shogunate dogs.
There he goes. Ryoma, for better or worse, Izo sees things in black and white. He's beyond my help. He's convinced that because some officials are responsible for the people's suffering, simply killing the right men in power will fix everything.
So, nothing's changed since we were in Yokohama.
I had a feeling Izo was going to turn on me before long. I had thought Ryoma was the only one who could reach him. That's exactly why. I hope you don't think too badly of me for it. Sorry, let's do dinner another day. And I really am going to make this up to you.
Izo's got Master Shoin's teachings all wrong. I thought maybe if he talked to Katsu, he'd quickly realize his mistake. Talking to you always makes me feel better. But I just can't look the other way. It's clear we have to do something about Izo. Far too much blood will be spilled if we leave him be.
How do you do?
Over here. Oh, it's you. I understand you work for Katsu now. That being the case, there's a duty I would have you perform. I was the wife of the previous shogun, you know. There's no hiding such things from me. But I speak in jest. Katsu serves the shogunate. It stands to reason I have dealings with them. The duty in question is the protection of the shogunate vassals. Following the purge, resentment towards the shogunate has continued to grow. And of late, I've been feeling uneasy. Without definite proof of a threat, however, I can't set people to work. Thus, I would turn to you for help. If you have any other questions, I'd be glad to answer them. I wish I did, but I can't say anything for certain. I'd be happy if it turns out it was all in my mind. So, will you do it? Will you protect our retainers? Wonderful. I can see why Katsu places his trust in you. If something were to happen, it would be after everyone has left the castle. You may stand by in the area till then. It appears I was right to feel uneasy. Katsu's escort has not returned. Indeed. I'm depending on you. We can't afford to lose Katsu. Not now, of all times. I will come with you. No. But I wish to see what is happening for myself. I shall gladly bear the admonishment afterwards. I have made my decision. Let's be on our way. But my dress is not suited for the rains. I'm afraid you'll have to give me a lift. Let's go. The last time I rode like this, I must have been with my stepfather. Was assaulted at the fireworks display on the Sumida River. He ought to have been more careful. He is a true patriot, you know. We must protect such people at all costs. I figured there'd be bandits along the way. Here, I'll step back. Take
Those soldiers are massing together to make a stand.
Remind me. Help Katsu!
You're here!
Fortunate. All those who side with the Shogunate! No, not like this! I have to do this for him!
I feared the worst for a moment there. Sorry for the hassle. You're from Satsuma, aren't you?
What if I am?
Well, well, this is quite the predicament. If she were to find out about this...
It seems the situation is under control. I'm glad both you and Takahashi are safe. As for the villain... What? Nakamura?
Princess! What are you doing here?
I should ask you that. With Lord E's death, Satsuma should have made peace with the shogunate. Yet, here you are making trouble.
With all due respect, I think that's a mistake. The shogunate should not have opened up Japan. It isn't fit to rule. Mr. Saigo would surely say the same.
Imbecile! The Saigo I knew would never think of doing something so foolish as attacking Katsu. I won't listen to any more of this nonsense. You'll be dealt with later. Now be gone from my sight! Forgive me. It just... I wasn't expecting to see a familiar face. Of late, I had been feeling that something was amiss at the residence. In hindsight, that must have been the source of my unease. The blame for this incident lies with the Satsuma. We've caused a great deal of trouble, and for that, I apologize. Katsu is the rarest of men. One who possesses both ambition and talent. It wouldn't do to have him leave us in such a manner.
Please, you'll make me blush. So, as to what happens next. It'd cause complications with the Satsuma if we punished Nakamura. I believe it'd be best to simply pretend none of this happened.
As you say. My thanks, Katsu. I must thank you as well. Your service will not go unrewarded.
Hey! You needed to talk to me about something? Sure, speak your mind. Who's been spreading rumors about me? Guess I can't hide anything from you. While I love to watch boats go by, being aboard one, bobbing about in the water, that's a whole different matter. When we fought on that boat, I honestly felt so sick I thought I was going to give up the ghost there and then. But you wouldn't have known it to look at me, would you? I'm an Edo boy, through and through. We can grin and bear anything. How thoughtful! If you say so. Is that all? See you then.
I'm listening. What's that? I suppose I'll have to tell you the story. When I was young, I spent all my energy learning Dutch. But when I arrived in Yokohama, all the Westerners spoke English, and English alone. And sadly, my Dutch withered on the vine. Every now and again, I heard people say that learning Dutch was behind the times. But little did I know how right they were. To be able to interact with the West, I have no choice but to become proficient in English. A lesson learned the hard way. I'm learning the ways of the Tatsumi Ryu, yes, but I'm more concerned with AI as a tool to train both body and mind. If I ever got into a fight with truly dangerous swords, I'd run like the wind. I won't die for no good reason. Besides, versing oneself solely in combat is of little value. It's through education that one is able to exert their true potential. How wonderful. Very well then. That is all. Till next time.
Hey! Hey, can we go out for a bit? Let's find somewhere with a good view, shall we? This seems like a good place to talk. Truth is, I've been getting a lot of cold looks from people lately. I guess I see why. We do have connections with both the anti and pro-shogunate sides. But how can we forge a new Japan if we're bound by social obligation? We're free agents, Ronin, so we need to act like it. They can call me shameless all they want. I've only ever done what I thought was right. I hope you're right. It's not easy to shed social ties for ambition's sake. I admire that about you. I really do. It doesn't come easy to me for fear of others' judgment. But you really don't seem concerned in the slightest. You're like a free bird in a big blue sky. So I'm going to keep moving forward, even if people do talk behind my back. Maybe one day I'll be able to take off and fly up there with you. No, wait. If you're a bird, then I get to be a dragon. You'll see me soaring ahead of you one day, I promise.
I was wondering, what can I do for you? Anything else? You certainly have a discerning eye. I hope we can be of service to you again.
Who are you? Ah, so you're his new assistant, are you? He's told me you'll want to watch. My name is Takiaki Enomoto, Admiral of the Shogun's Navy. I've come here today to observe. A company of guards has been soundly beaten by the French in a military exercise. I fear their commanders all but given up on our nation. Without Brunei, our forces stand no chance of being trained to a Western standard. That's why I need you to go out there and impress him. Is that a fact? Either way, I am most grateful. Now, let me show you inside. The French forces await beyond. I leave it in your hands. One of us. Bastards have a mighty powerful cannon. Let's be careful. If you must go, take this with you.
Ready and willing!
Stop there!
Here I come!
A sight to behold.
Looking for something? Don't rush. Take your time. Thanks for your patterns.
Listen, whatever you intend this time, it won't be like before. Seems I still have much to learn. Not for the moment.
Time to shine!
Impressive, as ever. You die, you'll only have yourself to blame. This is the strength of samurai. not bad. When Katsu told me he had arranged some entertainment, he must have meant you. Hey, I feel I have come to understand him somewhat better.
I am sorry. At Katsu's request, I did not inform the French side that this was merely a continuation of the training exercise. I intended to halt proceedings if things got out of hand. I never imagined the French base would fall.
Well, well. It seems I was too hasty in writing this nation off. Yes, I believe I can find what I've been looking for here, after all. Admiral Enomoto, I will train your men in French military technique. But there are conditions. I do not expect everyone to be of this warrior's caliber, but I need men who are willing to learn. Samurai who rush headlong into battle are mere cannon fodder. I care nothing for status. I just need spirited young folks who I can teach to fight from scratch.
Understood. We will start to recruit them without delay. I am grateful to you. I'm afraid I must remain here. May I ask one last thing of you? Find Tatsugoro Shinmon in Asakusa and tell him what we've discussed. I'd like him to help recruit some youngsters. Chief of the firefighters. He's an old acquaintance of Katsu's, and I've met him a few times. A quirky fella, but he should be able to help. My thanks.
Hey, you there! Over here! Over here! Hey, you're Ronin, right? How would you like to do some work for me? It's nothing difficult, just a little errand, really. You see, there's a rumor that folk around here are being spirited away by the gods. While I've never been one to believe in such mystical happenings, the fact is a number of people have gone missing. My hunch tells me something is suspicious with a nearby village. What I want you to do is go there and investigate. For a Ronin, you're pretty easy to deal with. You can rest assured I'll make it worth your trouble. Now then, The village in question lies that way. Find out whatever you can about the disappearances. I'm counting on you.
You've seen too much. I can't let you leave!
Hey, how did things go in the village? You can take photographs? I'm impressed. With this, even the commissioner would be compelled to get off his rear. I thought something was amiss, but to think that the whole village was involved. One wrong step, and I might have been spirited away myself. Well, now that the mystery is solved, we can lay the victims to rest. I'm sorry I looked down on you for being a Ronin at first. Indeed, I'm glad I asked you for help. Thanks for everything.
What can I do for you? Ah, how lovely. All right. I will be going now.
Ah, you... Huh. To think you would come to me by your own accord. Well then, there are some things you don't want to mention here, right? I don't mind going outside. Let's go someplace quiet, where there are no prying eyes. Follow me. Did you think I hadn't noticed? Where you been running about with Sakamoto of late? There's no way that wouldn't get back to me. Though it seems Kusaka hasn't noticed anything. I don't know what you're thinking. We may have walked together in Yokohama, but I guess I really don't know you. But look, just because you wandered down the wrong path, doesn't mean I'll cut things off right now. I mean, I could do that if I wanted, but then my life would be just that little bit less intriguing, wouldn't it? Not a bad idea. Crossing swords with you would be interesting, no doubt. Anyway, you must have your own reasons to do what you do. I've known from the start when we met in Yokohama that your goals were different from ours. I will walk my own path, and you will walk yours. If those paths should cross again, let's celebrate over a drink. Your treat, of course.
Over here. Need something? This is great. Oh, I see. That concludes business.
Who are you? Why are you here? I see we share the same goal. But unfortunately, now is not the time. Is that right? I see. Simply chatting won't help matters. But since there's nobody else I can ask, I might as well share. Ine Kusumoto. I studied Western medicine, and I'm researching a cure for cholera here. Those suffering with the disease cannot be ignored. But I am yet to see much in the way of success. I've been trying to make medicine, but it all turned out to be poison. And a deadly one to boot. It needs to be properly sealed in a container, or poison gas will escape. The anti-shogunate folks heard about it somewhere and came to ask me how to make it. They're up to no good, I'm certain. And they've been haranguing me in my lab ever since. All of my colleagues were terrified and ran off. They sent me a threat this morning. They're planning an attack. But I can't just turn my back and flee. I have to protect my lab. Truly? Okay, please. That's wonderful news. They're planning to strike when the sun sets. Are you ready? The gates are blockaded, so it will take time for them to get in, which means they'll likely approach from the rear. I'm counting on you. But please, take care of yourself. They're here. Whatever it takes. We can't let them destroy the lab.
There are jars of poison in the garden. Try throwing them at the intruders.
That was smooth.
I'm ready.
Thought so.
Hey! You're not looking so good.
Be careful!
Let's go! Here I Be more careful. Damn it!
Coming in from the front too. Head over there.
Be brave! Attack! Ready and I'm ready. Here I come! Prepare yourself!
Kosomoto, you must...
Please, make these people leave!
You. By the looks of you, you're not with us.
We'll have to knock some sense into you!
There's some poison left. Let me
Let go, Yamagata!
Let's show them how it's done!
I hope you're prepared. The pain.
A lot more than that to stop me!
just the other one left.
You must be more careful.
That's enough for today, I think. I'll be going.
Thank you so much. I am truly grateful to you. Now I can finally go back to studying cures for cholera. Could I ask another favor? Would you be so kind as to track down Dr. Narasaki? He was rounded up during the recent purge, and he's still in custody. I heard he had just come up with a concoction that eased the symptoms of cholera. I have my work cut out rebuilding this medical facility. In the meantime, I would very much like you to speak to him for me. Please do this for me. And if ever you need anything, you know where to find me. Over here. What can I do for you? Ah, how lovely. All right. I will be going now.
Good timing. I just heard something intriguing. Apparently, there are outsiders constructing a building not far from here. And what's more, they're storing provisions, weapons, and ammunition inside. If we leave it be, their power will only grow. What do you say we burn it to the ground? What difference does it make? We can't turn a blind eye to any foreign trade. That's exactly right. If we let them move in, it'll spread like wildfire. Good to hear. Let me show you the way. Right, let's go. The foreigners will have been left shaken by our work on the legation, and we need to press the advantage. Mark my words, we'll drive those disease spreaders back to where they came from. We'll show them what happens when you try to invade Japan! Here it is. No skulking about this time. We charge in head first. Who are you? There you are. Here we go. Let's clear them out. You'll pay! Here we go! Gotcha! Right. Let's set it ablaze.
What are you? Are you out of your minds? You murderer! Do you have any idea what you've done? And you are just as much to blame. What are you even doing with this villain? I thought better of you. They were bringing Western medicines and medical equipment for all the Japanese people suffering here. None of it can be made here in Japan. It's only thanks to those Westerners that we've managed to save the number of people we have so far.
I didn't realize either. Not exactly.
Oh, now I remember you. The son of Dr. Kusaka from Choshu. I can't believe the son of a physician would act with such wanton disregard for human life.
Enough. What do you know? My father might have been a physician, but he still died of the cholera they spread, as did my mother and brother. I was left alone as they grew cold and their bodies began to seep. I couldn't even hold their hands. I couldn't even...
I see. I understand that you've suffered. But your hatred is misplaced. Going around killing Westerners is simply madness. Do you really think your family would be proud to see what you've done? There are still survivors. I'll have to treat them. You're in the way. Clear off, both of you.
Do I think my family would be proud? Damn it. Sorry. Let's get out of here. Thanks for your assistance. Hey. There's something I'd like to ask. Do you remember angering the doctor after we set fire to the Outsiders building? Indeed, I do. Well, I've been doing a lot of thinking since then about what she said. I still refuse to concede to the Outsiders that we should open the country. And I think Master Shoin's final wish was for us to expel the barbarians. But if my father, the physician, was still alive, he wouldn't have withheld treatment to anyone. Not even outsiders. Same as Ine. Apparently, she's from the Kanda Medical School. I'm thinking of heading over to apologize. Would you like to come as well? Appreciated. I just couldn't face going alone.
Did you need something?
I came here to apologize. I'm truly sorry for attacking the Outsiders building. We went too far.
I can't simply forgive you with a mere apology. The dead won't come back to life just like that, would they?
Doctor, I'm just stepping out. I've received word from my men that a quarrel has sprung up between some British merchants and the local Japanese.
Absolutely not. You're badly wounded. You need rest, and lots of it. What are you planning to do? I don't think you showing up would help things, quite frankly.
This is my duty, and time is of the essence. I'll be fine, so I'll be on my way.
Wait! Please!
So you came after all. As I understand it, our merchants failed to dismount when passing a daimyo's procession.
If that's the case, then the fault lies with the merchants.
What? Then why didn't they just say so? Is it the Japanese way to draw swords on defenseless folk?
I fear the procession will be spoiling for our night. We have to make sure no harm will come to him.
Why did you kill him? Damn you!
Why are you here?
You know Okubo, do you? Can you tell me what's happening?
I thought as much. You were there. Why didn't you end it?
Their blood was up. They were raring for it, so many of them.
I heard that the outsiders share some of the blame. But cutting them down isn't the first resort. Especially those merchants just now. They had no intention to fight.
Genzui Kusaka of Choshu. I must thank you for your assistance in taking down the Blue Demon. But, as this issue is between the Satsuma and the British, I ask that you stay out of this matter.
We told them to dismount their horses, but they didn't comply. As the palanquin reached their position, we were forced to act. More to the point, are you the ones who cut down my comrades? Why on earth you would lend aid to the British is beyond me, but this shall not stand.
I apologize for what has transpired. It is as you say. Please allow me to apologize formally on behalf of Choshu another time.
You expect us to simply let you go?
He shouldn't be here in this state. We have to get him back to the clinic.
I'm not leaving! You owe us blood! You raised a hand against us
What's wrong with me? Time to put an end to this.
But you haven't seen anything yet.
I said that I would apologize. Please don't do this.
Come, Kuroda.
If you're looking for the captain, he's home safe. And I believe I have you two to thank for it.
I owe you my thanks as well. Indeed. Apologies for not realizing sooner. If you hadn't come with me, I don't think I'd have been able to apologize to Dr. Ine in earnest. And that Englishman would have been killed by the Satsuma. It's strange. When I'm around you, I feel I could take on the world. None of my other comrades inspire such a feeling. I won't abandon the expulsionist philosophy, though. That said, I have come to feel that Master Shoin didn't want us haphazardly killing outsiders. More specifically, attacking those meeting our nation halfway is no way to behave. Henceforth, I'll walk the honorable path, and not sully my family's good name. I will. Alongside you, I know it can be done. As my comrade in arms, it would be good to have you walk the path alongside me. May great things await us.
Oh. What about? What is it? Oh, I'm not sure I can answer that question. Even in my earliest memories, he'd already been forced out of the country. So I don't remember anything about him, nor have I ever particularly missed him. When I grew older and studied medicine, I began to respect him. But as a doctor, not a father. Oh, this is really lovely. Oh, all right.
What is it this time? How splendid. I see. By your leave.
If you have business, then let's hear it. Yes, that's a fine idea. It might help me feel better. Let's take a little walk. Come with me. The disgrace of it all. I still can't believe that the villain would turn out to be someone from Satsuma. Right now, Japan is faced with an unprecedented crisis. Now, most of all, we must join hands and stand together in common cause. We can't hope to survive if we fight among ourselves like this. Like me, Nakamura wants to change Japan for the better. We merely envision different ways of achieving that goal. As someone who shares the same homeland, I want to believe this. I consider it my mission to bring disparate factions together. But No matter what I do, how much I give, it isn't enough. I can't reach them. So not a word out of you after all. When you stand there in that unflappable way, I feel foolish for letting my frustrations get the better of me. Times like this, it's best to take your mind off your troubles by eating. Tell me, do you like sweets? Excellent, excellent. Well, we really have like minds, you and I. I thought I'd make simmered sweet potato, you see? And I like to treat you by way of an apology for making you listen to my grumbling. If you have business, then let's hear it. I'm well pleased. Is that so? Farewell.
He is to be decapitated. We just received word from the commissioner's office.
But they said my father was about to be released. There must be some kind of mistake. You have to double check.
Even if there has been a mistake, it's too late. His execution will be carried out as planned. Now, if I've made myself understood, off with you.
Oh, didn't expect to see you here. Katsu wanted me to meet Shosaku Narasaki. He's the doctor who supposedly figured out how to cure cholera. But it sounds like they're about to take off his head. Katsu never said a thing about that. It's all very strange. That was the doctor's daughter just now. Better go see what's going on.
That girl there, does she mean to climb the wall?
Hey, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking to break my father out of there.
Whoa, slow down. Let's not do anything reckless. We will find a way to help your father, okay? You know what we have to do, right? We're going to sneak in. Good thing you came. Couldn't pull this off without you. I've given it some thought. Why don't we kick up a fuss around here and get ourselves arrested? It'll get us inside, which is a start, at least. Pretty ingenious, wouldn't you say? Okay, let's do it. Just focus on getting locked up as soon as possible. You ready? No time like the present. Alright, let's go back to that guard. If we cause a scene right in front of him, there's no way he'll miss the chance to lock us up.
You again. Huh? What do you want?
Ready and run it! Alright. If that doesn't do it, nothing will. All according to plan so far. Now we just need to get out. Ready and run it!
Okay, I lose. I surrender. I'll do anything, so please forgive me. I'll give back everything I took, and I'll even break you out of here. Not a bad deal, right? That mulish doctor? I know he got taken to the inner grounds, but that's all I can tell you. We're square now, aren't we? Go on, off you go then.
Time for me to shine, eh?
Here they come!
Deal with that girl.
よ。
That was smooth.
Ready and willing!
It's someone there.
Hey! What do you think you're doing? Here to be executed? Make this quick! My blade! How can this be? Seems you're no ordinary Ronin. Die before you leave these walls!
Bravo! So you're Dr. Narasaki, are you? Just sit tight for a second. You find the key? That woman is quite something.
This is madness, Odeo. What were you thinking? But I owe you my thanks. Now, what do you want? I'm sure you didn't rescue me out of purely goodwill. Ine Kusumoto. Yes, I know the name. So this is related to cholera, I take it. There will be an uproar if I don't show up soon. I'll be off.
Wait, are we all right? I'm Ryoma Sakamoto. We're both Ryos. This must be a sign. Can I see you again?
A sign, you say? Maybe I'll give you a chance.
Do you have a bra? I've procured some fine wares. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please, come again.
Dr. Narasaki arrived earlier. It seems you rescued him. I thank you. I appreciate all the effort you have gone to. I really must think of a way to repay you. Of course. I'm expecting my colleagues to return shortly. Combining our efforts, I'm confident we'll find a way. I heard something very important from Dr. Narasaki. The juice of the lemon can be used to treat cholera. The problem is, there isn't any of this fruit in Japan. But my father's friend, Mr. Fortune, might be able to help. I'll head now to the Koishikawa Botanical Garden to find him. Meet me there, if you're interested in helping.
Listen up, punk. If there's something you want, spit it out. I'm a busy man and I haven't got all day. And I'm supposed to sort the wheat from the chaff? I haven't got time for that. Especially now that some gang's been starting fires around Sensoji Temple. Boy, I don't know what's going on anymore. But I've got a feeling it isn't going to end well. Point is, I don't have time to be getting mixed up with you. So go and wash your face with miso soup or something. Go and find yourself a local and ask them, all right? That's what I like to hear. But it's going to take more than words to win me over. There's a whole gang of them starting these fires. So if you can round them up, I might consider helping you. How about it? You think you can catch these thugs? Well, once you've dealt with them, come and see me in the main hall. That's where my men are based.
It's time. Don't you worry about a thing.
なんだやんのかふざけんなよ Before you leave.
Let my guard down.
I owe you my life. I'll give you some soldiers. If you could trounce the whole lot of us. That's the way we do things in Edo. Son of a... Just my luck. Fire and fighting! Then the blood of Edo!
Let's also in on the action too!
Now put my attention! What are you? Get out, damn it! Show some grit!
What's this?
All right. I get it. You're no run-of-the-mill samurai. I'll give you that. And you caught those arsonists to boot. I can't very well ignore your request now, huh?
Chief Tatsugoro, good to see you again. I believe you know why I've come to visit.
I do. You want me to round up a bunch of young folks. Well, your wish is my command. Yeah. You just let him know he can leave everything to me.
Thank you for your aid. Leave the rest to me. I'll report back to Katsu.
Ah, finally.
So we meet again. Well, what is it? Well, President Fillmore ordered me to. But it's a dream of mine to open this place up. A feat no one else has managed. It's like harpooning the great white whale, you know? And it's my way of eclipsing my brother. Finally, he'll give me my due. Well, I've said enough. You'll need to get me a strong drink to hear any more. You got me figured out. See you around.
What do you want? You know your stuff. Really? Alright, fine by me. Stay sharp out there.
Oh, pardon me. So you have decided to help, I see. I just saw some American troops marching straight into the garden. Something about this isn't right. I hope Mr. Fortune is safe. Please, go inside and check on him. Thank you. You be careful, won't you?
How much has been revealed? Only the body can yield the answer. Don't get in my way. And now he shall be mine. How much has been revealed? Only the body can yield the answer. Don't get in my way. You're determined to interfere. Playtime is over. Where am I at? If I die, our cause would be... No, I can't afford to fall here.
Oh, who are you? Why don't we talk over there? You got rid of that woman for me, I see. You have my deepest gratitude. To be honest, I'm not all that sure myself. I suspect she was trying to steal rare plants. Yes, my name is Robert Fortune. Now, I simply must repay you in some way. What do you say? Are you an acquaintance of hers? I will give her all she needs. I am growing lemons as a means of preventing scurvy. I shall box up all I have and send them to her. If that does not suffice, kindly let me know. I am a collector of plants of all description. If ever you come across an interesting specimen, bring it to me, won't you? I can appraise them, cultivate them, whatever I might be able to do to help.
Well? Was Mr. Fortune safe and well? So, all went swimmingly, it seems. I shall be able to prepare a drink for those suffering from cholera. And it's all thanks to you. You have my thanks. My patients may require your assistance again. I'm counting on you when the time comes.
How do you do?
Hello there. You know, I realize I've asked plenty of you in the past, but there's a certain matter I'd rather like your help with. It's a bit of a sensitive matter, if you know what I mean. That is to say, I've fallen in love with someone at first sight. I have to woo this wonderful woman. Do you think you could help me? Oh, thank you. Well, her beauty escapes words. Frankly, I've only seen her from afar a few times, but she has already won my heart. I just need a good way to approach her. I'm afraid I'm far more familiar with handling plants than I am women. Yes. Surely nobody takes offense at receiving a gift. But, what should I give her? A good question. Aha! I've got it! What if I give her a beautiful flower? An appropriate gesture, given my interests, is it not? Then it's settled. In fact, just the other day, I spotted a remarkable bloom in the forest near Ichigaya Hachiman. A beauty befitting my beauty. But I don't want to risk being attacked again. I hate to ask, but do you think you could retrieve the flower for me?
So we meet again. Clearly, I'm no match for your strength. So I'll just have to make use of it. My name is Alexandria Moreau. Seeing as we are not total strangers, let us get down to business. Naturally, I will have you answer my questions in full honesty. To start, please identify yourself. I see. You do seem rather lonely, don't you? Now then, where might I find Robert Fortune? Well, after all I did to make him suffer, I'm rather surprised he didn't run away or hide. The foolish man. However, I suppose it simplifies things somewhat. I shall have you bring him to me. There we go. Help me get what I desire, and you shall be rewarded. You were gathering morning glories earlier, no? That is a special flower. I want you to serve it to Mr. Fortune in a tea. Once he's consumed it, he should follow your every order. After that, you are to bring him to the abandoned plot of land by Denzuin Temple. Understood? Good. Then I'll leave the matter to you.
How can I help you today? That's very kind of you. Although I'm not quite sure I can accept it. I'm in your debt enough as it is. Then again, I would hate to refuse your generous invitation. Oh, what should I do? Right. If you insist. Verily, tea is a wonderful thing. It has no borders, and is something the British and Japanese can enjoy alike. Of course, I enjoy the odd cup of sake also, but there are so many who wreck their lives with it, don't you think? Anyway, this tea, it tastes a little funny, no? Are you leaving? About time I go out too. So, shall we go look for a wonderful flower garden? To think that I came all the way to Japan just to be housebound by bloody expulsionists.
It's Mr. Fortune! Quick, we must save him!
If only I always had a warrior like you with me. Ah, I feel great. It must be the tea. What kind of leaves were they?
Back to us! Don't try anything funny!
Stay back! Thank goodness! Ah! Flower petals! The flower garden must be nearby!
reports were true. I'd heard you were working with that woman.
Ah! A flower! A flower
lies fill your head. But hand Robert over at once.
Fire! Stop it! Robert! Hold on!
Good job. You did splendidly. I have a feeling that this is the start of a beautiful relationship. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Till next time.
This is it! Precisely the flower I had in mind. Thank you. Words cannot express my gratitude, my friend. The Belladonna Lily. Its name means beautiful lady, you know. A perfect match for my beloved. Ah, yes. Another friend of mine has agreed to help me with my fateful proclamation. Let me introduce you.
Ah, so this is your talented friend. We will be having none of your devilry this time, correct?
Oh, already met Rutherford, have you? I owe my talented friend my very life. I'd trust them with it and more. Now, since we've got the flower in hand, we just need to present it to her. She's a geisha in the Yoshiwara district. She goes by Miss Usugumo. Then you are already familiar with her resplendent beauty. That makes things all the easier. Well, shall we make way for Yoshiwara to meet Usugumo? I appreciate your support. Oh, I'm so nervous and excited my heart could beat right out of my chest. Come, let's find Usugumo. Oh, I'm so nervous my head is spinning. Right, we've arrived.
Ah, how lovely to see you. And so many of you today. It is lovely to see you as always. Words cannot express how grateful I am for your help with my cats.
How do you know her exactly?
Is something the matter? I certainly hope we can become friends. Now, what brings you to Yoshiwara today?
Yes, ever since I first saw you, I've wanted to tell you. Here, a token of my admiration.
Oh, what a beautiful flower. Is this a gift for me? Your gesture means ever so much. I shall never forget it. Not even when this flower has withered and died.
Here I thought I'd pay my Usugumo a visit. Didn't think I'd have to put up with her foolish customers, too. Who the hell gives a girl a dumb flower?
How dare you! Miss Usugumo will not fraternize with the likes of you. Leave us at once.
Savages everywhere. You. Isn't this what you're here for? Just don't outright kill the man, hear me? I'm not about to get on the wrong side of the law.
You wanna have a go? Alright, you asked for it! Ready? I had my eye on him first, damn it! Ready? Just wait, damn you!
Not half bad.
That guest has been problematic in the past, but your talents were evident as ever. Indeed, and we were having such a lovely conversation.
I am truly glad that the flower was to your liking. I never got to introduce myself. My name is Robert Fortune. There are many beautiful flowers in the world that nearly rival your beauty. If you were to wish it, I would gladly give you every last one of them.
I cannot imagine anything more wonderful. I promise to be here awaiting you. I never knew such beautiful flowers could grow outside Yoshiwara. I hope you will be so kind as to show me more. Well, I must thank you all for today. I hope we will get to know one another over a little drink in the near future. Until next time.
Hello! Oh, things are proceeding well with Miss Usugumo, thanks to you. Every flower I bring her thrills her to no end. And yet, flowers can only do so much. She likens herself to a bird, you know. A bird trapped in a cage. And so I have decided I will free her from the Yoshiwara. I will need plenty of money. Far more than I currently have to do so. I will simply have to keep gathering flowers and make as much money as I can. I'm counting on your patronage. Come to me for all your botanical needs.
Hey. I've decided to start dropping in on you from time to time. Robert alluded to knowing about our secret art. Therefore, I wanted to find out exactly how much he discovered. But, after giving the matter due consideration, I felt that it might be better to have him and his knowledge on our side. Of course not. I'd never think of harming the poor man. I only want him to do a bit of work for me. Only a bit, you see. I put him under my spell during my journey over to this land. Having a toy soldier in one's service can be quite convenient, you know? Yes, and you proved yourself to be very useful. But don't you worry. From now on, I shall endeavor to help you if I can. After all, you helped me to seduce Mr. Fortune. Well then, let me know if I can be of assistance. What do you want? What do you want? Let me know what you think of it next time you stop by.
How can I help you today? Me? Really? A most excellent question. I shall do it by means of a Wardian case, a glass case within which the plants are sealed, along with some moistened soil. The plants get all the air and water they need within the case itself, all while being protected from the harsh sea winds throughout our long voyage. And it is so very pretty. Imagine a miniature greenhouse. The glass it is constructed from poses no obstruction to the view of the plants within. Happy to chat whenever you need me. Another time, then.
Thank you very much for the other day. I was just saying I acquired some lemons recently. A gift from Mr. Fortune. Thanks to him, I was able to give some lemon juice to my patients.
A spot of lemon juice isn't going to cure their cholera. It restores some of the waters I've lost, nothing more.
Right. Finding a cure is still our highest priority, and I've been searching high and low for any leads at all. But so far... I am, as much as I hate to admit it. We simply don't have enough data. If I could just get my hands on some Western medical texts, I might learn something new.
In that case, why not try our luck at the British Legation?
What? Why there?
Odio, you can't be suggesting.
Okay, technically we'd be stealing. But do we have a choice? Dr. Ine seems prepared to do what it takes.
So I heard some rumors while I was locked up. Something about the Shogunate official with a collection of books seized from the Westerners.
And all of those seized texts are at the British Legation, since they keep all seized goods there. Even though they're still rebuilding from that fire.
The British Legation. I can't imagine requesting a text officially would work either. Well, if this is the only hope we've got, then I'm in. How about you? Will you help us? I am grateful, and I will repay you. Now, shall we be on our way? I know it's a lot to ask, but please try to avoid bloodshed. I don't want anyone to get hurt. what's in this illustration. A note from somewhere. Connected to a cholera treatment.
No.
That's no medical book I've ever seen before. I dare to hope it contains useful information. Some manner of medicine. Let's take it back for Dr. Narasaki to examine.
Can't say I'm impressed with your thieving skills.
Ah, I was just thinking I could use some entertainment. I'm so bored I nearly dozed off a minute ago.
Guards. They must have been watching us all along. All right. Please, be careful.
No time for this. Think you can take us on all by yourself? I'm impressed.
For me. And at least put on a good fight.
I have got this place. No less. Prepare yourself.
Never imagined that poison would be useful here. Take this!
Very well. Forcing our hand. What is this smoke?
Wait, we will deal with you later. Satisfied to crush you!
I was really rather worried for a moment back there. But it looks like we've made some progress at last. Thank you for avoiding unnecessary bloodshed. I knew I was right to place my trust in you. It isn't much, but here, a token of my appreciation.
Damn fools, the two of you. A doctor running around nearly getting herself killed. What has the world come to? Oh, right. I took a closer look at what the two of you brought back. I think it might be cinchona bark, an effective natural remedy for fever.
You can use cinchona bark to create something called quinine. I've heard quinine can keep some of the symptoms of cholera under control. I was at a complete loss before. But I think this is our way forward. We have to try it.
Quinine is a potent medicine, but that makes it all the more dangerous. If we are not careful, our patients will only suffer more.
Then we just have to make sure we're careful. If there's the slightest hope of lessening their pain, we have to seize the opportunity. The books we brought back will likely have information we can use. I'm sure there's something we can do.
Let me assist you, Dr. Ine. I've never seen medical documents like these, ever. Certainly not in Japan. My father and I will do whatever it takes to get through them.
Thank you. Both of you. I hope I can count on your help, too. It might make all the difference in saving another life. Oh. What about? Good timing. I was just looking for you. There's something I wanted to tell you. I just wanted to thank you for always being so helpful. You've helped me more than you know. Well, that's all I wanted to say, really. Do you have anything you want to tell me? I don't have the time to keep talking like this. Looking after these patients is my duty, after all. No one else's. You know, plenty of lives have been sacrificed in the West, all in the name of medical advancement. I owe it to every one of those lives to give my duty everything I have. And when I see the way you continue to fight, I am glad you appear to feel the same way about yours. Come see me again, if you'd like. Oh, and let me know if I can ever be of help to you. I've got to return the favor, after all. Just don't go asking me to kill anybody. You've come at just the right time. I was thinking of going to buy some medicine. Will you come with me? Thank you. I could really use the help. Sorry for all the trouble. It would have been a nightmare carrying all this on my own. There's been an influx of injured people lately, on top of all our sick. It feels like we're constantly in need of... Huh? Hello, you. Wait just 1 second. I'll bring you a little snack. What now? Are you asking for more? Do you want to be petted? Here. Well, yes. They're very cute. I have to admit, I love little animals. They're just so tiny and Adorable. Nothing unusual about that, is there? Actually, never mind. You don't have to answer that. I suppose I don't have to keep trying to act professional in front of you anymore. Maybe I can be a little bit more myself. Let's give that a try. What do you say? What about? Oh, this is really lovely. What is it? Traditional medicine has helped many people over the years, but we mustn't deny that there are many diseases we will need Western medicine to cure. I'm not saying Western medicine is perfect, of course. Each school of medicine has its own strengths and weaknesses. But that's precisely why we need the East and West to come together. If we could share our knowledge, imagine how many more lives we could save. Oh, all right. I have nothing more to say.
Hmm.